After you've been struggling with your health for a while, you no longer trust it. There is zero faith. That also means that whenever something new happens, like a new symptom, you panic immediately. After a while, you realize that that panic is making things worse. The question then becomes about, how can I trust my body again? Is that even a realistic goal? And the answer is yes. And it's much simpler than you think. Because as it turned out, there is just one thing blocking you from fully trusting your body. And that one thing is invisible and is called an emotion: fear. That's amazing news. Because fear is not permanent. Well, if you resolve it. That means that right now, when you're not trusting your body, you have an unresolved emotional state called fear. Resolve the emotion by feeling it through, because emotions just want you to feel it through. So you allow yourself to be afraid, to have zero trust, and to panic. By that, you can release the fear. So you cry, shiver, shake, and maybe that takes 90 seconds, maybe a few minutes. And then after that, you immediately land at your automatic state, the state that was covered by these emotions. And in that state, you have absolute faith in your body. Until the next layer of fear arises, because people have suppressed more than just one layer of fear. No problem. Just repeat the process. Allow yourself to be absolutely afraid, to be terrified, to be scared, and to have zero trust in your body. As it turned out, the solution for not having any trust in your body is to really not have any trust in your body. Then you resolve the emotional state again. Yet, after a while, you might realize that this keeps coming back. Usually this is because of false beliefs that you're having, that the body is making mistakes. And I would like to emphasize that the body isn't making any mistake. Therefore, please do yourself a favor. Stop watching all that content that tells you otherwise. That, for example, tells you about the false danger response in the brain, about brain damage, about the nervous system issue. And you probably know much more examples. Just stop watching it. It's a waste of your time. Also, whenever you have that emotional state of fear, don't do anything from that state. Especially not buying products, joining courses. Just don't do it, because that merely sort of like delays the entire process. You buy something or you join something because you don't want to feel the fear. That doesn't resolve the fear. So you can do a program, for example, even my program, you can do that by being absolutely terrified as a coping mechanism to not feel that. You can do the entire program, takes you maybe a year, but if you have not resolved the fear, and I mean, we're doing that in the program, but in a lot of programs, they don't. They just tell you to, for example, swat it away. Then by the end of that year, the same reason why you bought that program and why you have zero faith in your body is still in your body. It's just still waiting there. An unconscious, unresolved emotional state that drives your thoughts, drives your nervousness, your anxiety. And the solution is so simple. Resolve it. Feel it through. I made this podcast about how to fully trust your body. I recommend it, and I wish you a beautiful healing journey.